there is no iota of that has been placed before you. Either through their affidavit, Your Honor, or the oral arguments that suggest that there is any compelling reason, Your Honor, none whatsoever. Your Honor, if you look at what they have attempted to indicate as compelling reasons, Your Honor, and that is from paragraph 7 to paragraph 12. Your Honor, you will see there is a repeated use of the word reasonably believed. Reasonably believed. But you are not being told, Your Honor, reasonably believed by who? To sustain this particular very heavy averment. Who is this who is reasonably believing, and on what basis? You do not have that. Your Honor, in fact, maybe this may not go on record, but this is the first affidavit I've seen from HSC Victor Juma Witi that has no annexure at all. The very first one, I've never seen. And that tells you there's nothing. Witi can never do such an affidavit. There's nothing.
You're not planning to make it done by the investigating officer.
However, Your Honor, you will notice that even on the substance of the charge, Your Honor. Yes? It is my land, but he has clarified, so I give that point. But Your Honor, if you look at even the charge itself, to show you how they are actually stretched to the point of breaking a back. That is what the prosecution has done. Your Honor, they are telling you in very good English that these events happened on the 7th and on the 18th day of July. 18th, 2 days. On the 7th day of July and the 18th day of July. That is on the particulars of the offense. And Your Honor, they are telling you further that these events happened at Kamukunji. Your Honor, they have, and this is common knowledge even to them, they have admitted that Babu was, the first accused was arrested at JKIA. On the same 18th, at around 10, because he landed at 25 hours. So, Your Honor, the question is, do we have two Babu Owinos? Does he have a clone that was at Kamukunji that day? Your Honor, it's able for the first eyes, the ticket that says clearly he was landing at 21:25. Your Honor, if you look at further to demonstrate the fact that there is no compelling evidence, and indeed, even the substance of the charge is something that the court ought to look at in admitting the accused person to bond. Your Honor, I'll refer you to paragraph 7. Your Honor, they are telling you, and my learned friend Mr. Ringo has told you that there are people who have been rioting or who have been picketing, especially where the first accused person represents. That constitutes. So that is the compelling reason you are being forced. Your Honor, there is a decision or a ruling by your brother, and that is the Honorable Justice Mugambi. Your Honor, that is in the case of Edwin Sishana Amboso versus LSK and co-others. We have provided that to yourself and to the prosecution. That is HCC petition 255 of 2023. Edwin Sishana Amboso. Your Honor, it says in order 2 and 3, and I want to wind up at that point, that it is the responsibility of persons who have announced and organized the said demonstrations to provide guidance and leadership to the participants. Your Honor, the first accused person is not even a principal in the Azimio coalition. He wishes he would have been, he's not. And there is no evidence that has been given that he organized any of these protests. Which in any case, Your Honor, remains legal. It remains legal because your brother declined to injunct the said expression under Article 37. Your Honor, Order 3 is also very important. It says acts of violence and destruction are personal, and the relevant authorities must deal with individuals. Acts of violence or destruction of property are personal crimes. So it cannot be a crime where vicarious liability of the prosecution is fine for you. Your Honor, the charge that has been preferred, Your Honor, the history of this charge is very important, and I think this court will bring this matter to a rest. Your Honor, the Section 77(1) of the Penal Code, Your Honor, was brought into a law, Your Honor, in 1960 as an amendment. That it didn't originate from the Britons. It's something that was brought here by the Britons themselves. It wasn't in their own rules. And the purpose of that, Your Honor, was to ensure that this country does not get independence. It was to deal with the Mau Mau freedom fighters. That was the purpose of this particular section that the DPP is actually telling us to use today. It was to suppress. So that is what this court is faced with in terms of this charge, Your Honor. It is to take us back to those days and those people who never wished this country to get independence. That's exactly the essence of this charge. And Your Honor, you will not find even authorities. I think people have been shy to use this section. You will not find authorities in terms of these sections. Courts have been shy, prosecutors have been shy. But today, we are at the day where it can be brought in broad daylight. We will deal with it, Your Honor, at a different forum. As I finish, Your Honor, I would want to Your Honor, I will heavily beg you, and that's why I'm trying to limit these submissions, Your Honor, to know that the first accused person, and I believe even the rest, but for him, he has not eaten, Your Honor, for 3 days. Not eaten, not taken water. 3 days. And because of when he was incommunicado, 3 days, Your Honor. Even Mackenzie was fasting. Was eating. Yes, Your Honor. So we really beg. This court is to be used to extend that inhumanity. That is what they are trying to do. And we beg this court, with the powers given to you by the Constitution and the people of Kenya, to give us the chance, Your Honor, to enjoy that. He's not at a flight risk. He's an honorable member of Parliament, as indicated by the Union. Those are the words he's used, honorable member. And the rest are equally Kenyans. They will come to court. You can put conditions, Your Honor. They will abide by all that. They are willing to abide by all that. Your Honor, lastly, the first accused, Your Honor, is not well. He's actually not well, and I wouldn't want to take a lot of time. He's been denied access to medicine, which he was taking, and I'm so sure he needs to go to hospital after this. So we'll be begging also that is considered, Your Honor. He has a special physician who sees him at Nairobi. That is all, Your Honor. Maybe my sister, just for gender balance, to give her just 1 minute. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. There's a magazine.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, he has not taken water for 3 days. Yes? Pardon? I've actually, we went to Wanguru police station in the morning. We were there even yesterday. We were dispersed. Even advocates couldn't access. But today, I've been with him at the basement cells. That's the first time we've been able even to access him. That's how inhuman this has been. He has not taken his ear and I've confirmed that from him. And I believe Your Honor, the conditions down there, and I really empathize with the officers here. They are strict instructions. Even for us to gain access, it wasn't that easy. I even tried to call my colleague. Ryungu is very good at helping us in those issues.
Your Honor, we attempted to carry water from the gate. We could not be allowed to come in. I'm sorry. Or could not be allowed by the police officers to come in with anything.
What Mr. Okat is not telling you is Babu Owino has been shakaholat for the last 3 days.
But he was also accused that the said that the police officers treated them very well. So I'm wondering what measure of treatment is that? I mean, on 1 minute here he's saying they are not treated, but he tweeted and said the officers were very professional and treated.
Your Honor, I'll deal. I'll deal. No police officers are my plan. I'll deal. I'll defend.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, for the protection amendment. The 2010 Constitution that was passed in this country is one of the best documents we have in the country. The act by the prosecution is actually to more of mutilate than safeguard, and we ask this honorable court to safeguard the interests, especially of the accused persons, in line with Article 49 and also Article 50, which gives the right to fair hearing. There's a magazine that says he who comes to speak. Must come with 3 months. And I wish to submit that the prosecution has not proved that they are coming with clean hands. From the time the first accused person was arrested to the time he has been presented in court, he was denied the right to representation. He was denied access. The basic fundamental rights according to which Kenya. The prosecution, in their own domain, have judged the accused persons and decided to be the judge of the jury. Your Honor, the accused persons, like it's been told by my colleagues, have not been able to meet their whereabouts, especially for the first accused persons, was not clear, even his legal representation. We have been to different police stations from the time he was arrested. And the key question to the prosecution thus is, an accused person has rights safeguarded in this constitution. Why was the Honorable Babu Owino kept away from his legal team as enshrined in the Constitution? Why was the family not made aware of his whereabouts? And why was he not arraigned in court as per the Article 49F, which talks clearly on the procedures on how to deal with an accused person? Therefore, it is my humble submission that the prosecution have not proven to come with clean hands, like I said. It took them from the time they arrested the accused person to today at 5:20 to come up with this affidavit that is full of assumptions, innuendos, and presumptions. If you look at the affidavit,
Your Honor, just for guidance, I don't like interjection. Your director indicated that it should have been done by 6, so the prosecution ended up being curtailed. So just need direction whether there's a new with this.
Wending up.
As she said, equity still comes to
equity must come with clean hands.
So even as we require equity.
You can sit for hours to reply.
Everything that is being said is going on record, so you will not need to
Yes.
what another council has already said.
Much obliged, Your Honor. So, in parting short, my humble submission to this honorable court is that the accused persons are not at flight risk, and that the affidavit presented before this honorable court does not prove or necessitate reasons why they should be denied bail, and therefore I request this honorable court to protect, uphold, and safeguard the 2010 Constitution. Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to call my senior, Owino, to wind up.
That's fine. Mr. Owino.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much. I will not take too much of your time, Your Honor. I appreciate that you have spent so much of the time for the day. Except that what is before you, Your Honor, is a very fundamental issue that goes to the heart of rights that are guaranteed and protected under the Constitution of Kenya and under the Bill of Rights, no less. That bill, Your Honor will appreciate, is not just an ordinary chapter in the Constitution. It essentially is the heart of this Constitution. You violate any of the provisions of that chapter, you essentially snuff out the life of this Constitution for all we know it to be. And I say that, Your Honor, with great respect, because as a practitioner and an officer of this court, which I believe Your Honor has been before ascending to this very hallowed position in the judiciary, we have a duty, Your Honor, to enforce and uphold and defend this Constitution. And in the course of doing so, particularly with the division of labor within our courts of law, as you deal with these questions every other day, Your Honor. Sometimes the detail of it and the weight and significance of some of the provisions of this Constitution may be lost. And most of the time, inadvertently. And I say that, Your Honor, because it is now becoming a norm that the agencies that have been created under this very Constitution and under the terms and conditions enshrined in this Constitution are now repeatedly and so brazenly violating cardinal rules. They are repeatedly, Your Honor, and so brazenly violating cardinal provisions of this Constitution that we as a people agreed will determine the relationship between those whom or to whom we delegate authority to exercise on our behalf. And us, or we the people, and between those agencies interstate. They are violating the common law. And that is very critical and important, Your Honor. It is critical because as I started my submission, this Constitution is the lifeline of the existence of this country as a nation state. You snuff life out of this Constitution and you invite chaos and anarchy